folks. How we doing? Doug Wright! Today has been a day. Listen, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. I am Doug Rice. Don't worry, the voice is fine. Just a lot of activity, a lot of angst. You know, I was feeling myself today, folks, okay? Occasionally it happens ever so often, maybe once every 8 months, 10 months maybe. I go into what's called a Twitter war. It's not intentional, but it's fun. 4 hours today from 8 to noon, nonstop on Hamite ass. Yes. Only because I did not recognize the kind of animus, the kind of vitriol that comes from our Hamite cousins infected by colonialistic views and treachery. And so, some, in thinking they were dealing with some other Negro, had to learn over time and measure that they call us stiff-necked for a fucking reason. You know? Especially when we are let off the proverbial goddamn chain. I don't take shit from no one. Not anymore. Listen, we've eaten a mile of everyone's goddamned shit. We're done. That is the goddamned announcement, folks. Get used to it. It gets more intense. Trust me when I tell you I am here to deliver the message of the century. You think you don't like me now? Boy, let me tell you something. I have not even begun to tell motherfuckers to shut their goddamned mouths. Do you understand? And I'm going to do it with flair and panache and style. You're going to feel good when you hear me tell you to keep your mouth shut. Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town. Well, with that, let me give you background. Here's the deal. Look, y'all know I played WizKid the entire essence, the entire fucking thing on this show, bumping without Justin Bieber, of course. And I called it all kind of goodness. You know that. But I was a bit overexposed, and I voiced that overexposure. I said that WizKid just getting a little too much play. We got prophecy upon us. That was really what I was saying. I wasn't picking on the dude. I said the album's cool, the song's cool, but we got bigger worries than whether or not this brother's doing well on the same fucking song that I heard last goddamn year. I know it's good. I just played it. I have a state-of-the-art stereo system just 2 feet that way that disturbs neighbors. They've heard this motherfucker's song. So when I tell you I dig the dude, but I've had enough, there is no reason for Hamites to get in their goddamn feelings and come for me like I'm Slim Pickings. Do you know how many of these young motherfuckers I had to dispatch on Twitter today? Boy, let me tell you, it was glorious. And some of them got told the truth. You know, let me tell you what happened. New attitude toward these motherfuckers, let me tell you. First, let me set the tone. We are not Africans. Shall I say it again? Let me. We are not African. You know what? That deserves a third go-round. We, Negroes, are not Africans. Do you understand? And let me tell you something. No better lesson did I learn than that motherfucker today. Today. Dear God, what's wrong with you dudes? You all right? Good Lord, you let me know you don't like Negroes. Ooh, I had no idea. I had to ask about the diaspora. Didn't I? You know I did. I got a new I got a new moderator. If Trina has approved it, Antoine Anderson will be moderating shortly, and I pity the fool that says something stupid to me. Now, where'd I go? All right, so I wasn't after this kid, man. I was more after the current events, and let me tell you, they came crawling out of the fucking woodwork. And for 4 hours, I can attest to it, there are people that know it's true. 4 fucking hours! I dealt with these Hamites. You have no goddamn idea. I didn't know it was that bad. I had no idea. I was like, whoa, this take me back. I ain't one of you. I ain't gotta like him. Was you out your mind? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? I don't have to like that dude. No one does. Let me tell you what it felt like, because I wanted to voice this, because I was trying to let it lie. But here's the deal. Look, this WizKid kid, good kid, right? But the way they reacted to me to saying that he was having a little too much overexposure, the way they reacted, brothers and sisters, it felt like that shit needed to be said last fucking year. That's how they came off. They came off like I'm the only person who has ever said that young man has had too much goddamned exposure. I get it. The song is hot. I can play the song all goddamn day. I can. I will. I don't mind it. I'm just saying, let us miss you, bro. Huh? Can we miss you for a minute? Even I take a break, baby. Even I take a break. You feel me? That's all I was saying. We got more important things to discuss. But you stay over there and you have your essence moment. Lagos. Shit. Now that I know where we stand, you don't have to worry about me getting in a Hamite motherfucking business again. You can take that to the bank. I am now Negro-centric. Welcome. You feel it? Negro-focused. Like a fucking laser, it is on like Donkey Kong. You mean what? You mean the left and the right of us? Really? Really? So we got European dark, do we? Okay. Feel it! That colonialistic shit done taken a stranglehold on most of them motherfuckers. They was coming at me from the left. They talking about, well, you're slaves and you came over. And I was, hold it, partner. They came and got the valuables and took them. Everything else was left the fuck behind. Did you want me to go there? For those of you that saw the fracas, I had one of them go there with me. I wasn't even in that arena, and they went there. They talked about, you ended up as slaves. I said, what? Did you just try to clown our circumstances you left behind, motherfucker? Really? Let me explain why they took us and why they left you. I don't need to go into it. I didn't think I did. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Today has been most vigorous. You think I can't do this shit all fucking day? I've been at these motherfuckers 4 hours. Worked a full day. Got a goddamn deal. Tentative. It might go through tomorrow. It might. And show in the morning. Show right now. You understand what stiff-necked means? Do you understand it? It means endurance. It means when let the fuck loose. Negroes don't quit. So don't come at me like you fucking like us in the first place if I said something about your boy. You understand? Dear God, I've learned my lesson. Trust me, you motherfuckers ain't never got to worry about it again. I'm gonna feed you with some long-handled spoons I just unwrapped. Nice. All right. Okay, I'm a little bit upset, right? Yeah, well, fuck it. We're done explaining ourselves. Hebrews. We're done taking fucking shit from other nations. We're done. We're set apart. You know that, right? We're not special. Not necessarily, but we're going to start acting like we set apart because they sure as fuck treat us as we are set apart. So if you want to go there, both sides, left and right, I can deal with it. It's only going to get more intense. And I'm only going to get better at this shit. So you stand the fuck by. Shall we? Black News! Yeah, Black News is calling. It calls me every day, twice a day. All right. So, Ab, and I do mean absolutely not. Do you think I am going to be pleasant company? I'll let you just marinate on that just a minute, folks. Come on. I'll take a sip of the Folgers, the magic juice, that which keeps me going. You know, because I don't drink alcohol, which is why I'm so sharp up here. Don't dull shit. All right, so listen. I tried that once. I tried that thing. Somebody saw it, right? It was like a duet. There was one. I was a young kid, thought he could school me, and I ended up clowning him into oblivion. I don't think he's recovered yet. In fact, somebody sent me a bill of some psychological damage caused on a youngster some time ago on TikTok. Trina, you check into that, please. Yeah, put that along with your fucking workman's comp from your fucking thumb. Switch thumbs. No, I've got my new guy, Antoine Anderson. Huh? Yeah, you want to do workman's comp on me, kicking people out? Got a new moderator. 4 thumbs. Black News. All right, Black News. So, welcome to the Doug Rice Show today. I am a little bit upset. I don't know, man. It's like 400 years pent up frustration of having to sit there and not say shit. You know, I was talking about it with Antoine today. I said, you know, Negro is the most disciplined individual in the world. You know. You know, I was talking about it with Antoine today. I said, you know, Negro is the most disciplined individual in the world. You know. I mean, think about it. We've had to be in the circumstance where a wrong move, a wrong glance, a wrong word will cost us our existence right then, right there. I think about that. I thought about that. I said, you know, a Negro back then taking in a little too much air would mean their demise right then, right there. I made that up just now. Serious. And you know it's true. I saw 12 Years a Slave. That's the scene that made me cut it off when he clipped the brother right there in the field after he had sex with his wife, and he looked at him for just 1 second and ended him. Pow! Right there. I was like, I'm done. I can't even watch. I never saw the movie. I hope it was good. I hear it was. Right? They didn't get an actual slave progeny to play, but it's okay. It turned out. I liked it. Right? Everybody? Black News! Calling me. All right. So, for those of you that don't know the format, let me explain. Black News is the order of the day. We must always keep our eye on the ball of caucasity. How do you keep your eye on the ball of caucasity? Black News. You simply look it up in any search engine. I prefer MSN. I would look up Negro News, but you don't get the same results. Thank you so much. Here we go. Okay. Clarence Page. First black woman Supreme Court nominee faces same old ridiculousness. Ketanji Brown, first black woman to be nominated Supreme Court. Let me tell you. You would think the boogeyman was coming. This was a decent chick, man. This is, nondescript. I can't even imagine Republicans that are attacking this woman coming to the side of me and go check it out. Hey, Ketanji, what's up? Hey, the camera's on. Ketanji, come here, we're going. Hey, it ain't nothing personal. Just it's primaries, it's midterms. Yeah, I just want you to understand that we could. Hey, good luck though. Not for me, but good luck. That's how they doing her. That's how bad they about to do this girl bad. Look, She gonna need some black girl magic now. Ooh, she better bring some sprinkles. You know? But let me tell you something. So let's frame this whole Supreme Court nomination thing let's do it in a box. All right, here we go, right? Here's how shit could go horribly wrong. Are you ready? It ain't piss her off. If they irritate this sister, it's not gonna end. It won't be cool for them. Now I need to let them know how uncomfortable. The black girl magic is a two-way street, man. You understand me? Listen, here's how to go horribly wrong. One of them motherfuckers asked this woman the wrong question in the wrong way. And then the fun will begin. Because if there's a point in time where young Miss Jackson feels that, well, fuck this Supreme Court nomination. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. See, at that point, all cameras going to be on, all news is going to break the herd. All cameras going to be on, all news is going to break the herd, and war is not going to be a shit. They don't care. In fact, Putin had all the armies going to take a break. Tune in. Putin going to turn the fucking internet back on. And go, wait a minute. Hold it. They pissed the black woman off. Hold on. Everybody can take a 2-hour break to look at this shit. Fucking Ukraine? Yep, I agree. Yes, this will be good. Oh, goddamn, they pissed her off. You know, fuck yeah. She could end the war. She could end the war. Okay, I'm done. Moving on. Did I go there? I did. It's too soon. Things are happening. I know. It's okay. Black woman says Delta moved her to back of plane for white passengers. Well, yeah, they did. Do we need it? It's not an accusation, it's a fact, dear. That happened. Were you being unruly? Did you bring your black, what happened? You moved your neck in a direction they did not like, and you scared some people. No? What happened? Tell me. Oh, you showed up and looked at somebody? Well, you knew better than that. What are you doing? You couldn't have driven? What's wrong? There wasn't a train? What? You couldn't have driven? Did you have to go? These are the decisions we need to start making. No, you better hear me. You don't want no problem? Huh? You don't want to move? Let me tell you something. You want to get around, you want to get to safety, you're going to have to swallow a little bit of pride to get safe. I'll tell you that. Oh, you don't believe me? Oh, look at what's happening to Ghanaians in Ukraine. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I didn't think fucking so. You understand? Shit's going to get tight. Have your own way places. Listen to me. It's about to get bad. I'm not trying to scare you. I love you. You don't have to be scared. But the kingdom of God is coming. And so now the earth is in shambles. See, the ruler of the world, he's not really keen on this, and time's ticking, and now it's getting down to the wire. Things have to progress, and people are gonna, it's gonna get ugly, right? So Hebrews, as this all culminates with a revelation they certainly are not gonna like, it's my advice that you get food, that you get water, that you get bug out bags. Bug out bags are gonna be important. Now listen. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Listen. In order for everything that we expect to come to pass, a lot of shit has to happen first. We're at the beginning stages of this effort. Now, don't be alarmed. You're not involved. Not yet. But it behooves each of us as Hebrews to at least recognize where we are in history. In order to do that, first we have to inspect our origins. How did we get here? Where did we come from? Who are we actually? Those answers will give us the guides and clues needed to come to the conclusion that I have come to, as many have come to. We are Hebrews of the royal house of David. It's no big deal. You know, we fucked up. 400 years, over. Now, we got attitude. I know you feel it, right? But we have to prepare. And in our preparation, we must first get that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. After we've done that, we need to pray. We need to meditate. We need to fast. In that order. Now, that being said, everyone needs to bring it in. You think I'm fucking playing? Really? I know, right? People looking at me probably, what are you bringing it in? He keeps saying bring it in. What do you mean y'all all gonna bring it in. Everybody's bringing it in. And every man will return to his own land. What do you think that means? What do you think? We're going for a fucking walk? No. That means every tribe will reconstitute itself as the Creator intended it in the first goddamn place. Didn't intend for Babylon twice. Jesus, come on, guys. This is kind of easy to map out, right? I'm not talking in some foreign language. Come on, Hebrews. Hey, how'd you get here? Who brought you here? What's unique about you? Do you have a country? No? Shut up! Let's start from there. Now let's fast forward to where we are now. What are you fighting for? Voting rights? Really? How long you been doing that? Do you understand where I'm at? What was your position in this country not 100 and some odd years ago? Slaves. Got it. Okay. Do you think that's changed? It has not. They still treat us the exact same way while telling us that they hope that we get better. Now, they've lost their minds. They've come completely unglued. It's over! I mean, not in the sense that you should lose your mind, but for God's sake, folks, I'll say it again, we could at least depend on them to keep it together. Right? Well, that's done. So now what do? We get to safety. We make sure that we are safe. We take care of each other. We bring it the fuck in before you're brought in. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Every one of you is going to return. And the only difference of those of you that return to your royal family, we're not going to hold a single grudge. I can't speak for what happens in other tribes, but I can assure you, when we reconstitute as the royal line of David, everything's going to be all right. Then the real work begins. All right, let's do this. I drift. Governor Hopeful McLeod unveils plan for Black South Carolinas. So she has a plan that she's outlined specifically for Black South Carolinians. Wow, that's good. I'd like to get can I get a copy of that plan? I'd like to just read the verbiage. That's what you're going to do specifically for Black South Carolinians expecting to be governor. Not a damn thing. You'll find out. All right, that was interesting. She made that, was that to curry the vote? Okay, I guess. All right, whatever. Black History Month has ended. I love that fucking headline. That's it. Black man wrongfully convicted of a 1981 rape of now famous author Alice Sebold sues state of New York for $50 million. Still grinning? Let me read that again. Oh, let me do that one again. Black man wrongfully convicted of the 1981 rape of a now famous author, Alice Sebold, sues the state of New York for $50 million. Oh, that's dated 5 fucking hours ago. That's not like yesterday's news. You still grinning? You feel welcome? You feel welcome? You feel good? Do you feel at home? How? Explain that to me. Make that make sense to me, how you feel at home. That's Stockholm syndrome is what you're feeling. No? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, let me see. ESPN's Black Culture site, The Undefeated, changes name to And Escape. What? And who gives a... Please. Oh, did you guys hear that they stripped President Vladimir Putin of his black Taekwondo belt? I know he's crushed. Oh, Jesus. Oh! How's everybody good? You got your coffee? Everybody good? Everybody settled? You motherfuckers settled? Get settled. So I'm going to read this one. This one's new. This caught my eye. Was this black man executed by rogue bounty hunters in Houston? Blackface, brother, royal line of David, hunted by bounty hunters. Well, this is new. This is what we can expect. It will only get worse. You understand that, right? You get it, right? You understand they're talking from both sides of their fucking mouths. They're telling you that they love us, that they don't like to hear things like things coming out of my mouth. It's offensive. It's racist. It's hateful. It is hateful, isn't it? To the ears of folks that seem to recognize hate. I don't even know. I mean, the question in the fucking headline is just, I mean, was this black man, quote unquote, executed by rogue bounty hunters in Houston, question mark? Wow. You really gotta ask? Well, you know, if you gotta fucking ask, you know what the answer is, right? Still grinning? You'll get it. You think shit's happening over there? All right, I liked that one. That was that was news. That one got me. Yes. Black female journalist speaks out on being misidentified as Breonna Taylor. Of all the things you can goddamn complain about, I guess that's something that would be worth it. Yes. Yes, I have to give it to her. Yes, I thought about that. That was probably a pain. JP Morgan funds effort to boost black home ownership in Seattle area. You mean after they reported that this area and many others like it suppressed black home ownership and has done that for years? Now suddenly you feel, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. I need you to understand it. This shit's so close to be over. Man, don't accept a goddamn thing these people offer you. You hear me, man? You look at these people and you look at them and go, really? Oh, you ready to act right now, huh? Shit's getting serious, so you ready to get real generous, huh? Trying to make some amends? Don't worry, you can save all that. God will be here soon. You can do it directly. I'm sure he wants to hear from you. You keep that effort. You hear me, JP? Because I know your history. You hear me? Especially toward black families. Oh, Lord have mercy. No, you hear me? You keep that. You keep that. You do all the splaining that you want to do in the coming months, in the coming years. You hear me? And let me tell you something, folks. There's going to be some contrite motherfuckers in their feelings talking about they sorry. I need you to hear me. Oh my God, you know I'm telling the truth. It's going to be glorious. Oh, how you doing, folks? Doug Rise, 6:30. Sorry, keeping everything going. That's fine. Mississippi remapping diminishes black voices. So says the NAAC motherfucking who gives a goddamn what you say, P. You want to frame it? How long has the NAACP been in existence? Quite a while. I know. And what exactly, what definitive effort, what progress, what accomplishments, what wonderful attributes can we consider they're doing? NAACP, what have they done? What have they done? Give me something. Come on, folks. I'm not hearing anything. So if Mississippi is remapping, diminishing black voices and their whole congressional redistricting shit, if that's happening, let me just tell you something. The last thing, folks, the last people I need to hear anything about what's happening with with Negroes is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Nothing to do with us. Obviously, because we're still they remapping and diminishing our voices. Haven't you been here for that whole thing? Couldn't you have put an effort towards stopping that? But now what you're doing is you're reporting your failure. Oh, you're never doing anything for Negroes in the first place, because as you say, it's the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. So I'm sure others have gotten some sort of benefit from your existence. It's just that Negroes have not. Too much? Fucking break. I'm so over this shit, and it's so obvious now. And they're in a weak, feeble attempt at trying to make shit even remotely somewhat even, I don't know, hairpin right? Man, get your disingenuous asses out of my face. You don't like what I'm saying? Oh my God, I've been saying it for a long time. You just now listening to me? All right. I'm still looking. We'll see. I don't know. What does it say? They've been connecting diners to black-owned restaurants nationwide. I like that. I like that. Okay. Yeah, they're going to give this all-female battalion the Congressional Gold Medal. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, they were fighting in World War II. But they want to go back to yesteryear and offer some kibbles and bits for us to fawn over. And, we want to tell them how great they are for acknowledging how it must have been sheer hell fighting for these motherfucking racist people as an all-black female battalion in World War II. And for that effort, they must give you an award, right? They don't want to talk about why they're actually giving you the award. Just getting some details. Anything happened specifically we need to know about? You guys go crazy, maybe? No? Burn cross, hang in front of the barracks? No? Sling the N-word? Come on, you guys can tell me. Come on. No? Keep that to yourself. NAACP again honors a Pueblo motel that was a safe port of call for black Americans during the Jim Crow era. You mean it was a place that brothers and sisters could lay their head and traveling without worrying about being murdered in their sleep, traveling across this god-awful country? Is that what you're celebrating, NAACP? Well, thank you. It just keeps coming. You understand how you understand how it's just completely ridiculous, right? You get this. And who's leading the charge to what? Like, honor the shit that they say we've struggled from and against? You're dealing with the people who did this. Are you like shaking hands with them as you honor shit to make sure it's okay? Is it okay if we bring this portion of your history back in the faces of brothers and sisters so that they can know they were brave as they withstood your absolute horror back in the Jim Crow era? I'm wondering what brothers and sisters sleeping there at night for the first time, suspecting that all manners of shit would happen. They didn't even get a good night's sleep. How dare you? How dare you? And how dare some organization that claims to represent us lead the charge in celebrating our struggle? You want to go back to Jim Crow era, and you want to go to a motel where we could sleep in without getting murdered. Well, aren't you sweet? Hey! I don't know. I don't know. Is it me? It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. That's the point. It's not me. I'm just tired of fucking seeing it. And I'm going to tell you every fucking day. Bring it in. You're keepers. You're not a part of this mess. This shit was built by you, for you, to be imprisoned in. And the last thing they want any of us to do is wake up to that reality and act accordingly. And then beyond that, the last thing they want us to do is to gather together and pray to the Most High God for deliverance. I'm Doug Rice, your guy. Just trying to show you what I see. Hey, listen, if you really want to know what's happening, if you really want to, go to Brother Yacoba, T.L. Ministries. Put that in there. Train up. As well as Dante Fortune. Read all of his books. And I mean all of them. Dante Fortune and T.L. Ministries, Brother Yacoba and his brother. These folks are biblically based, scripturally sound. They don't even make a move before checking it scripturally. That's who you're talking about, baby. You want to know where I get this angst from? You want to know what fuels me spiritually? They do. And that's as much as I'll say about it, because I'm not worthy to mention their very names. I curse too much. You know. All right. Everybody good? Everybody good? I feel good. All right, so Nigerian student in Ukraine says that they said black people should walk. Well, of course they did. They had a train for everybody else. I just got to ask you. Now, look, I just got to ask. No. Nigerians, cousins, right? As you're in the war-torn area of Ukraine, and you're walking with your neighbors toward the train station, I just need to ask, I want to know. Did you really think for a second that these people don't let you on the train next to them? I mean, we can live together, but we ain't traveling away from war together. That's too close. The joke's on you, huh? Walk. Now, I say that only because we can expect the same shit here. You think you home? So did they. You gonna find out. Yes, you are. You keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep hoping. And keep watching. I bet that was a real slap. Here's the thing, man. For me, it's like this, though. You know, you walked to the train station with these folks. You've been living around these folks for God knows how long. I don't know. You know their kids and the other kids. You know, you speak the language, what's up, what's happening. You know, we chilling together. Ain't no telling the fuckery that's going on between the two cultures. But when it came time to survive, the divide was wide. Wow. That shit's so tragic, it's fucking hilarious. Because it's so in their face. That was real, wasn't it? That was some real shit happening to folks. And you know, I mean, wow. Really? Walk. If any of you put your life in anyone else's hands, it's not your own. You see what the fuck happens. Everybody make some plans. Bug out bags. Antoine Anderson will more likely give some detail about that. We're gonna give away some bug out bags. We're gonna do that. It's necessary. Here's the deal. You get at least 72 hours worth of shit together, man. Be prepared just in case the shit falls all the way apart. And let me tell you something, folks. Don't you think for a second that if the lights go off and the food is scarce, that everything's going to be everything, because you know it's not. The real is already coming out. Don't let it get desperate. How we doing so far? Doing good? Voice feels good. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kanye West's rumored girlfriend, Chaney Jones. What is with this dude? You don't like sisters? What's happening? Oh, I forgot. Sister ain't gonna put up with his crazy ass. My bad. Wow. I'm sorry, but come on. Good Lord. Good Lord, ain't you learned? You haven't learned. You need to learn that lesson, boy, before you go away in a dress. I don't want Kanye to come out in a dress. Good Lord, Bruce Jenner didn't make it. Kanye barely made it. Said the movie Get Out was about him. Yes, he did. Jesus. Boy, let me tell you something. You live with a woman. Look, there's no way. Are you telling me that if you live with this right kind of Jezebel, you will come away from the experience wanting to be one? What the fuck is going on? Lord, hit the gas. Okay. The uneven impact of the $1.7 trillion student debt crisis on black Americans is entirely unsustainable. The NAACP said again, who told these people they're talking about? What is going on here? Nothing is going right for 60, 70, 80 years. I'm beginning to see what the fucking problem is. It's the same feckless leaders we've had. We got nothing to show for it. Nothing. Not even a goddamn vote. And who's been there? Reb Mal, Jesse Jackson. Nothing. Empty pockets. Jesus. Okay. Black woman recounts how black men were treated at Ukraine's train station. One word. Horribly. Jesus. I mean, you know what? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't even went there. Boy, let me tell you. Let me tell you. You're in that situation. You know from jump, you're on your own. Okay. So you operate that. You Rambo that shit. You be out of there. They won't even see you. You're black. They won't expect you. He's like, did you just see a black? No, couldn't have been. Perfect. I'm sorry. But damn, it's bad, isn't it? That's fucked up. How they treated it, I don't even want to know it's bad. Hey, I want to escape the war. Fuck you. Okay, well, weren't you my neighbor? Like, fuck you and get out of here. Dude, don't you owe me $20? You asked me $20. Get the fuck out of there. Dude, don't I work for you? I mean, it must be sheer D hell. Opened their goddamned eyes, didn't it? I wonder, will they bring it in? What's got to happen for us to open our eyes? What is going to take? That's not enough for you? That's enough for me. I'm going to tell you right now. You think that exists over there? And that same sentiment ain't right next to you? Man, you serious? You see how they ghosted these? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop. I'm telling you to get the fucking grin off your face. I'm telling you to fucking pack your shit. I'm telling you to stock up on food and water. But the most important I'm telling you is this. You stay the fuck to yourself when this shit goes south, man. Because ain't nobody friendly. All right. I feel good. I like this show. This was a good one. Republican criticism of Ketanji Brown Jackson is part of the reason black women left the party? Who? What party did you leave? There was a party and you left? Tell me you're not talking about the Republican Party. Seriously? Wow. All right. Well, now they're repeating themselves. So news is done. All right, folks. How we doing? Good? We good on time? 15 minutes? We're there. We're in the zone. We're in the comfort zone. Ha! What a good goddamn day. And I do mean that. I mean a full day. I was vigorous all morning. And I meant that shit. I meant every fucking word I typed. We need to start meaning what we say. And that's absolute and true. We don't need to hold back. We don't need to apologize. And we don't need to fucking explain. That shit's over. What we do is we look for the kingdom, pray to God Almighty. Through his son, of course. That's what you want to do. I'm going to tell you how to do your thing. You do it. But you do it. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Nothing really else to say, but I'll leave you with this. Today, Tuesday, I believe. It's the evening time, 6:45, Everybody get a rest. Enjoy the time with your family, Hey, right? Tomorrow morning, if you have an agenda, it's outside of the safety of your domicile. I need you to make sure that before you leave the house, before you crack open the door, before daylight shines upon your face and others might see you, do me a favor. Know that you are about to be in the pit of the heart of caucasity. And in that moment, as you cross the plain, you be sure. Get that goddamn grin off your faces. Okay, all right, folks. Y'all have a good one. All right.